I'm Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and I had some fun with photos the other day. I take this chair yoga class over Zoom, and I really like it. I want to have memories of this, and just a simple photo won't do. I set up my iPhone in a corner of the room and used my Apple Watch to snap a photo several times during the class. I made sure that it was on live photos so that I got motion along with it. And then I put it all together in this little movie using Google Photos highlight video feature. If you would like to make a similar kind of little movie, there's 3 things you would need to know. 1, how to use your Apple Watch as a shutter release for your iPhone, or how to use your voice for an Android. Number 2, how to take a live photo on an iPhone or motion photo on an Android. And number 3, how to put together all these motion photos into a little movie using the highlight video technique on Google Photos on the computer. I'm going to show you how. First, I'm going to put my iPhone in this little tripod and get it in position. Now, you might, if you don't have a tripod, maybe you can just find a place to lean it up against something that will be in the right position. Next, I'm going to look at my Apple Watch, go into the apps and find the camera remote. Camera remote. And now I am seeing what my phone's camera is seeing. Oops, now I didn't check to make sure that the camera is set to take live photos. So let's take a look at that. Here is the camera, and I just want it in photo, 1x, and no, this is the live photo indicator, that bullseye. I want it to make sure that it is on, and it is. So for every photo taken, it will also take 3 seconds of video. And notice that my watch will take a picture, but giving me 3 seconds. So I will tap it to take a picture. I have 3 seconds to say hello. And then I can tap 3 seconds again and and we'll see what those look like. Now, if you have a Samsung camera phone, then there isn't anything called live, but this little button right here is called motion. So motion off, motion on, and it does the same thing as the live on a iPhone. The other thing is, if you don't have a watch that can control it, you can issue verbal commands to your Samsung. In the camera, under settings and shooting methods, voice commands. Take pictures by saying these words. And I'll just want to prove it to you. So I'm going to put it in the selfie mode, and I'll get in front of it and say, smile. And it took a picture. So you could do that to set up your phone away from you and then tell it to take a picture. Now, since I use Google Photos, I can show you the pictures that I just took with my watch and my iPhone by going to the computer. So here is the first photo, and as you can see, it is just a photo. But this little button here means show me the motion. Hello, 3 seconds to say hello, 3 seconds to... That's the first one, and then here was the second one. So here are all the live photos that I took during my chair yoga class the other day. I can show you it looks just like a picture, but there is 3 seconds of motion if I just click this little play button. And same thing with all of these. To make my little movie, all I have to do is select these photos, click the plus, and choose Highlight Video. Now this requires you to do it on the computer. The phone doesn't pick up the motion like this. I don't want it to be vertical. I want it to be horizontal. So I click this aspect ratio button, make it landscape. I do want some music. I'll go to reflective, and how about Kate's Waltz? And that's it. I can play my new little movie. Save, and you're done. Was that fun or what? Now, it does take a few minutes to render. You have to be patient. If you make the highlight video using your phone, you won't get the motion in the motion photos. But maybe what you want is just a slideshow. So here are some pictures from our Hawaii trip. I'm on my Samsung. If I select several of these, all right. One more. There. And you tap plus and highlight video. Once again, I want to make sure that it's in landscape mode because that's how most of my photos are. And I want to add some music, the theme music. And I like the upbeat. And there's one down here, this How About It? I like that. And save. And it just plays a slideshow. Save, and it takes a few minutes to process. It will give you a notification when it's done. Back to the computer where you can play these, and a highlight video will have this little film strip kind of an icon on it. I will play it. And that's just a way to make a great little slideshow of travel photos. Well, I hope you learned something, and I hope you have some fun with your photos.